Assalamu alaikum students. I hope everybody is good and fine by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay. So let's begin with the chapter number 1. Basics of information technology. Okay. So last time we have started with the operating system, okay, for personal computers. Okay, and in that students we had seen the 4 types operating system for personal computers. That means the computers or the laptops or the tablet or the whichever device, handheld device we are having. Okay, so for those operating system for personal computers. Desktop PC or whatever. Okay. In that student, we had seen the 4 types. First one was DOS. Second one was Windows, and we had seen the versions also of Windows. Then the third one was the Mac operating system developed by Apple. Fourth, we had seen the Chrome operating system. Right? So we have seen this. Now we are going to see few more. Next one is the fifth one which we are going to see is the Unix operating system. Unix operating system. Now Unix was trademarked in 1969 by a group of AT&T employees at Bell Laboratories, Bell Labs, as a multitasker. That means you can do a multitasking operation with the help of operating system called as Unix. Okay, and multi-user computer operating system. Okay, students, so it has been developed or introduced in the year 1969 by a group of AT&T Bell Labs. It's in US. Okay, Bell Laboratory or Bell Labs. Okay, students, and it is for multitasking. For Unix students, and Unix is developed by students Sun Microsystems. Okay, you have to remember this, that it has been developed by Sun Microsystems. As we have seen that DOS and Windows developed by Microsoft. Mac is developed by the operating this one, Apple. Okay, and Chrome is created by Google, which is again from Microsoft. Okay, and Unix operating system is developed by the Sun Microsystems. Okay, so it is for multitasking. Got it? We'll just see the screen of the Unix operating system. If we can have this look on this Unix operating system. And this is very interesting operating system, student. And it is secure, more secure than your other operating systems because it works on the kernel. Okay. Kernel, it's the core, we can say, which is protected by the different types of security levels. Okay, and in this way you have the Unix operating system, and it is run on different commands. Unix operating system. The features of Unix is portable, security, open system, multi-user capability, multitasking, programming facility. Okay, so this is the screen for. And look, I was talking about the kernel. The kernel is having a shell of this student. So that's why it is written where there is a shell, there is a way. It is more secure as compared to other operating systems. Okay, students. So this is the screen, and it is working like I have shown you the MS-DOS, which runs on the command. Okay, command line is required. The same way for this one, Unix also there is a command. Okay, different types of commands you have to learn, and it's very interesting. I must tell you should work on this. Okay, it's very interesting to work on this. Okay, so this is your Unix operating system. Then we have next one is the Linux. Sixth is the Linux. Now Linux is an open source portable multi-user, okay, multi-programming operating system. Multi-users can access system resources like memory, RAM, application programs at the same time. Okay, and it is also the multi-programming operating system. It is very similar to other operating systems such as Windows, and a source code is available to the public. That means it is an open source. Getting students here, this one, the Linux is again is what? It's an open source portable. Open source means it's freely available. Okay, open source portable multi-user multi-programming operating system. Okay, students. So it is very similar to other operating systems such as Windows, and a source code is available to the public because it is an open source. Okay, we'll just see the difference between Linux and Unix operating system. First, we'll just see the Linux system. This is the Linux operating system. Linux operating system is what's known. It is basically, we can say, the most of the people, okay, they work on the Ubuntu and all, and this Linux operating system is, we can say, system that are created by various companies, organizations, and individuals, and it is free software. Okay, so that's why it is an open source. Okay, students, and in this way, Linux and Unix, they might have the similar name, but most of these things are different here in this Linux operating system. This system software, user process, user utility, compilers, system libraries, kernel modules, then all the interface through the hardware. Okay, we'll just see the difference between Linux and Unix. Let's try to just have a look on this, if you can find any difference. Unix and Linux. This is Unix, this is Linux. It is an operating system which can be only used by its copywriters. That means the person or the organization or the institution, those who have created it. Okay, it is used by them only. Whereas Linux is an open source, that means it is freely available to everyone. Then it was developed mainly for servers, workstations, and mainframes. Okay, so nowadays Linux is in great demand because anyone can use Linux, whether a home user, developer, or a student, because the code is freely available, so anybody can use it and access it. Then Unix copyright vendors decide different costs for their respective Unix operating system, whereas Linux is freely distributed, downloaded, and distributed through magazines. Okay, so that's why the distributors means it is cheaper than other operating systems, even cheaper than Windows. Okay, so this is the difference between the Unix and Linux. Getting students? So these are the few operating systems for the personal use. Now we'll just see the operating system for mobile phones. Operating system for mobile phones. Now, there are many different operating systems for mobile phones and devices. Okay, these are Android, Asha, BlackBerry, iOS, Windows phones, etc. Okay, students. So we'll just have a look on this. The number one is your Android. Everybody is aware of this, students. Android phone. Which mobile phone you have? Android है, ये कुछ और है. Android नहीं है तो इंटरनेट कैसे वर्क करेगा? Means almost everybody is familiar with this. The Android, okay. So Android is a free and open source operating system provided by Google. Okay, and it is most popular operating system among all other operating systems. So you have to remember this, that it is an open source. Okay, which is freely provided by Google. Okay, and it is most common operating system, students, for your mobile phones. Okay, getting, students? So here it is most popular operating system among all the operating systems which is used for your mobile phones. Then next comes the number 2 is Asha. Asha, and right now I don't think everybody is aware of this. Asha is basically, it is used by the Nokia. Nowadays Nokia is not in, we can say, not the trending phone. Earlier the Nokia was very popular phone. Everybody was just, because of the quality, everybody just wanted to have the Nokia only. But because of the Nokia, they haven't gone for the Android. That's why they lost their customers and its popularity. Okay, so Asha is used by Nokia phones, and it is a closed source operating system. Okay, closed source. That means it is not freely available. You have to buy a license copy, and it is used by Nokia. Very famous phone in earlier days, students. Then we have the third one is the BlackBerry. BlackBerry. Now, BlackBerry is again a closed source operating system for smartphone and tablet devices, students. Again, it is a closed source operating system for smartphones and tablet devices. Or we can say the tablets. Then we have iOS. Fourth is your iOS. Okay, it is Apple's closed source phone. Operating system. Okay, for Apple's iPhone, iPod Touch, iPad, and second generation Apple's TV. So iOS basically used by the Apple's only. The company in this, Apple has developed it, and it is mostly used by the devices which has been, we can say, developed by or originated by the Apple only. So that's why Apple's closed source operating system for Apple's iPhone, iPad Touch, iPod Touch, not the iPad. Okay, and then iPad and second generation Apple TVs. Okay, so iOS is again an operating system, okay, for different digital devices, basically for smartphones, which is developed by the Apple. Then you have what? Windows Phone. This is the discontinued family of the operating system for mobile. Okay, Windows Phone is the discontinued family of mobile operating system. Now it is again developed by Microsoft, and it is a closed source operating system for mobile phones. Okay, again, closed source, student, means you have to buy. It is not freely available. And now this is the discontinued family of, we can say, the mobile operating system. Nowadays nobody is going with the Windows. Everybody just want to have the Android and different types of other operating systems for their smartphone. Getting, students? So these are the these were the few operating system for your mobile phones. Okay, so there are many different operating system for mobile phones and devices, and these are the different Android, Asha, BlackBerry, iOS, Windows Phone, etc. These are basically for your smartphones, your different types of devices, the tablet devices, the TV, and so on. Okay, so these are the few. We'll just see, have a look, if we can have the Android operating system, how it is. This is your Android operating system. This is the logo. You must be aware of whenever you just try to start your phone, when it's starting, your operating system gets loaded. And if you have Android, the logo will be like this. Yes, remember? Just try once and just try to see which operating system is supported by your phone. Then you have Asha. Look, this one. This is basically the people, those who are using the Nokia. Okay, look, Nokia. And then we have what? BlackBerry. BlackBerry operating. First, earlier we used to have this BlackBerry phone also. This was very famous, popular phone, BlackBerry. Okay, people used to be crazy for this, the BlackBerry phone. Which phone you are having? BlackBerry. Oh, that means too much. And iOS operating system. We'll just see iOS operating system. iOS Apple. Let's see. This is basically for the Apple phones. Okay. iPhone, iTV, so on. Windows operating system for a Windows phone, we can say. This is discontinued family students. I don't know whether it will be available or not right now. We will just see with this one, Windows phone. And basically Nokia goes for this Windows, and Windows is having low features as compared to your other operating systems like Android. Okay, so Android is having more advanced features, students. So that's why people go for the Android phones only, so that they can have all the features, because right now everything is digital. So to be a part of this digital community, we have to be updated every time. So that's why people go for the Android phones. Okay, so these were the few operating system for mobile phone. Okay, students, so here we have studied the Unix operating system and Linux for your personal computers, and then we have studied the operating system for mobile phones. So hope you have got it, students. Hope you have understood this. So inshallah, in next lecture we'll continue with our next topic. Until then, stay blessed, stay healthy, stay safe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.